12. Alright, let's have quiet. Places, everybody. Schroeder, set the mood for the first scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, probation officers and mandated community service workers, welcome to the Three Wise Guys! Coming to you live and possibly via acid flashback from fabulous downtown Las Vegas. And this brilliant new venue that is Inspire. We'd like to thank Inspire for making this performance possible. Tonight's show benefits the Outside Las Vegas Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to connecting our community to Southern Nevada's special outdoor places and to create a community that enjoys values and protects these places. We wish to suggest a $10 donation to Outside Las Vegas to help fund their education and youth activities. And now, without wasting any more of your incredibly valuable time, we have to waste just a little bit more. Hold on. Okay. Now, let's start this hootenanning. For your viewing pleasure, here is a clip from our first performer.
Wochen. Als ich klein war ich so arm. Ich habe Kunstunterricht wie ein Kind geweint. Vom Hunger und der Nahrung. Lehrer zeigte uns 32 Campbell's Soup Cans. Ich hätte sie alle, Käse, Tomaten, Reis, Meeresfrüchte, direkt aus dem Bild gefressen. Der Projektor klickte Bild nach Bild nach Bild. Dose, Dosen, 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 Dosen. Als ich arm war ich so klein. Ich hab's nicht verstanden, dass Hunger modern, klassisch und kunstlos vom Gesetz aber geregelt ist. Ich hab keine Kunst, sondern Essen gesehen. Der goldene Streifen passt auch als Soße. Als ich klein war ich so arm. Als der Öffner zerbrach, konnten wir keinen neuen kaufen. Mutter hat Mittagessen mit Gabel und Messer aufgemacht, ihr Hand geschnitten und geweint. Ich wollte die Slideshow zurück. Ich wollte 32 Dosen.
first reader this evening is Dena Rash Guzman. She is the author of the poetry collection Life Cycle from Dog on a Chain Press and writes for the online magazine Luna Luna. Please welcome to the space, Dena!
So, good evening. Thanks for being here. It's an honor to be here. I'm going to read you a poem, and it is very subjective, and therefore it's almost entirely open to debate. If you want to debate it with me, you're going to have to buy me a drink. Later, I'll be here. I'll be here all night. It's called Some Probable Leading Causes of Human Happiness. Sex, good sex, dirty sex, baby-making sex, frivolous sex, sometimes no sex, self-love, love in the woods, love in the water, love in the afternoon, a desperate and sweet quickie, consent, honest consent, honesty. Music. Isn't music amazing? Meeting someone who loves all of the same music that you love. Those rare times when you just love that song that's on the radio 24/7. Radios. Radios are a leading cause of human happiness. Radios in cars. Ham radios in the case of a disaster. Rivers. Waterfalls, the sound of feet walking over gravel. Noise, noise, voices. Silence. Weirdness, clinging to one's own strangeness and sticking it into the earth like a seed to watch the strangeness become a huge fruit tree or a giant paper skirt. Seeds. Seeds are a leading cause of human happiness. Saving seeds, growing seeds and making food, eating food, cooking food, buying food, running your eyes over a huge pile of cabbages and knowing that you can have any one of them that you want. Money. Enough money. More than enough money that you then share. Funniness. Funniness is a leading cause of human happiness. Laughter, comedy, inside jokes, good jokes, bad jokes, jokes like these. I'm going to tell you jokes. You guys have to laugh. Okay. What are the only kind of bees that give milk?
What?
Boobies. Okay, I have to put the paper down for this one because I need my arms. Okay. Where did Napoleon keep his armies?
Where?
In his sleeveys. Those are the best jokes I know. Other probable leading causes of human happiness include literature, books that everyone loves. For example, Where the Wild Things Are. Max going home to where someone loved him best of all. That's so sweet. I love that part. It's the best part. Another leading cause of human happiness is love. Love. Love for people, for animals, love for a city, a state, a nation, a continent, love of an idea, love of anything good at all. Land, soil, good soil, a beautiful vista, the knowledge that comes from exploration, the satisfaction of having gone somewhere and survived what befell you there and having returned back home safe. Home, houses, Roofs, walls, fences, and back around to what is beyond the fences. Open meadows, cities, stands of pine trees, and roads that take you to places like libraries, where there are books and people who are paid just to help you learn. Books, the alphabet, inked onto paper, which little symbols mean everything. The letters mean every single thing in any alphabet, even when they mean nothing at all. Nonsense. Nonsense is a leading cause of human happiness. Good teachers. Punctuation. Punctuation helps the alphabet and the white spaces sing to the mind, which reads in silence when the mind wants to. And isn't that a marvelous trick? Brave souls, a tempest of bravery, wet and screaming like angels, pushing you to do something of which you were too afraid before. Family. Family is a leading cause of human happiness, or rather perhaps somebody else's family, or maybe avoiding family. These things are probable causes of human happiness, each to next, each in its own way. Trust. The human body, our hands, most of all, and the way they were designed to do our will in the most mundane and spectacular of ways. The delicacy of our hands and our limbs, our ears, our eyes, our mouths. Most of all, our minds. The mind is where joy is born, and it tosses happiness out to the rest of us like candy from a homecoming queen on a parade float in July. Shoes are a leading cause of human happiness. Boobies. Las Vegas. It's where I was born. Thank you. It was an accident. Well, I mean, my parents lived here on purpose, but trust me, they didn't pick me. Questions can lead to happiness. How can we be happy? What can we do to be happy? We can ask questions. Can I help you? May I help you? Will you help me? I'm lost. Can I have a ride home? I'm drunk. Will you marry me? Would you like to play with me? What's your name? What's your name? Tracy, I like your name. What's your name? James. Hi, James. I like your name. You in the striped shirt. What do you like to drink?
A nice lager.
A nice lager. I like that too. Sir in the scarf. How are you tonight? How are you? Okay. I'm okay too. Wait. James, would you like a cookie? Cookies are a leading cause of human happiness. I want to know what you think. What do you think? What do you think about when you need to feel better? I have an idea. If everyone here in this room, in this whole building, thinks for just a minute of the thing that makes them happiest, the entire Inspired Theater might levitate. Let's try it. Everybody think of the thing that makes you happiest. Wow. I hope nothing came loose. That was amazing. We were floating. Other leading causes of human happiness include, but are not limited to, bourbon, or whatever your poison may be. Indoor plumbing, hot water heaters, leather seats in cars. Vegan seats in cars for vegans. You always have to remember the vegans who are like, I don't like leather. I was one once, I can say that. Embroidered leather seats for fancy old school Las Vegans. Home, which is always, of course, where you hang your heart. Being here tonight. Things remaining the same is a cause for human happiness, but so is the way things change. Here's one. This is a personal one. I actually surveyed people to get these answers. This one's mine. Conquering stage fright. Over and over and over again with the power of poetry. Poetry, its rhythm and its rhyme, and its ability to say the most with the fewest words, its ability to survive despite bad poets and general disdain for poetry. Poetry is the main artery of human communication. It can predict, it can manifest, and it can report back. It can isolate and expand. Here's a poem I wrote that reports back. It's called Life Cycle. It's to Tim, who nearly died today. I've had all my life to compose these little poems. Sun like a vowel, pancakes and departure, a dawn of truth. Farewell at the door, bus after car, it goes on and goes on. Every single day is like coffee, plain as black, no cream. Each light, each blue, every leaf I've seen comes on, barely green to burn its way, new to its last time on the line. Aspire, red, gold, orange, down to nothing but a gray plea for anything again. But Tim, it was you, here in the woods, before the fire that never came. Gap-toothed grin and axe in hand, chopping away the blackberries until you dropped in a grip of fierce, heart-killing pain. Carried by Billy to the doctor, and then by the ambulance to the hospital in the rain. It was you who prevented me from spoiling the paper with any more mixed metaphor or misplaced assonance. This is the nature of sudden dissonance. The sun is unlike a vowel. Black coffee is anything but plain. That last breath that came again at the restart of your heart, Tim, is the only poetry this day, come pancakes or departure, can rightly proclaim. I have so much more. Friends are a leading cause of human happiness. Good friends, not like Judas friends. What? Anyway, I just watched Last Temptation of Christ, and the whole time I'm like, come on! That could have ended up so much happier. Human kindness, electricity, lights, the sun, the stars, the moon. Let there ever be light. Gifts, sharing, and have I said money yet? Money. Art, of course art. Dudes who look like Gandalf, but not in a creepy way. Right? You're like, hey, Gandalf. Oh. Superheroes, cartoons. Some people like weed. Yeah, that's cool. I like chocolate with red wine. I really like champagne, and I like it with Cheetos. Dive bombing as fast and hard as a loose cannon champagne cork into a deep pool of clear still water. Zombie movies, where the good people don't die or become zombies. Fried chicken, tacos, dim sum, pizza, sushi, burgers, ice cream. God is a leading cause of human happiness. Finding God, loving a god, or a goddess, or Buddha, or the flying spaghetti monster. Realizing that you don't need God, and finding solace in your own godlessness. Needing to write a poem, but watching Mad Men instead. Don Draper is a poet. videos of Tom Hiddleston dancing. Google that. Just Google it, you'll die. Agent Dale Cooper, Audrey Horne, cherry pie. These things are leading causes of human happiness. Knowing how to read. Knowing how to write. The freedom to do both freely. Freedom. Civil rights. Human rights. Equal rights. Pretty women. Handsome men. Bubblegum. Memory. Belief. Detachment. Attachment. Toys. Naps. The X-Files. Driving really fast. The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead specifically. Daryl Dixon. Good news. Enough sleep. Staying up too late. Going to bed early. Clean sheets. Good pillows. Sweet dreams. Getting married. Gay people being allowed to get married. I hope they remember to let them get divorces too, because divorces can be a leading cause of human happiness. Sleeping babies, laughing children, puppies, kittens, and miniature ponies, farms, meadows of clover, buzzing with pollinators, bees, wasps, yellow jackets, big docile bumblebees so fat with flour that you can pet their backs, unicorns, wanting to have a pet so you can name it Richard Parker. Come back, Richard Parker. Wild animals, wild places, tame places, going places, leaving places, gravity. It's what brought this theater back down to the ground when we thought of the happiest thing we could think of and it floated. I mean, without it, we would be lost. Survival. Surviving loss, surviving together, and surviving alone. The beach. A beach with coconut water and an actual coconut with a straw. Salt, sugar, bacon, fresh produce, safety. Bicycling across the city, shooting at targets and hitting them like a boss. Sports, dancing, peekaboo, perfume, going to help an old lady across the street and her reeling back and telling you that she will cross the street by herself until she dies. Thank you very much. I love those kinds of ladies. That happened to me. A leading cause of human happiness is sincerely to think of someone else each morning before you think of yourself. What can you do to help someone else today? It's simple. Kindness brings joy. What can you do to make yourself happy? Will, self-will, goodwill toward men and women and all of Earth's creatures, large and small. Solidarity against the shadows. Self-discipline, understanding, listening, and actually hearing. The choice to be happy, in the end, is the only thing that will make us happy, with the exception of one other thing, which is peace on earth. War is over if you want it.